Inventions of the future that will soon be available to everyone. The future is approaching, and it will arrive quicker than you think. These technological advances will alter how we live, care for our bodies, and help us avoid a climate catastrophe. Regardless of whether you prefer it or not, technology is constantly improving, with each year bringing innovations and groundbreaking projects. Some of the brightest minds are working on the next item of future technology that will change the way we live our lives. Now it's time for Tech Me Over to welcome you into another video. Today, we will discuss some inventions of the future that will soon be available to everyone. 1. AI image generation. Let's start with AI image generation. As artificial intelligence keeps on doing jobs as well as humans, a new industry has emerged, the world of art. Researchers at the company OpenAI have developed software that can generate images from only phrased prompts. For example, if you enter "a dog wearing a top hat singing in the rain," you'll receive a bunch of new unique images that fit the bill. You can even specify the type of artwork that will be returned in response to your request. Nevertheless, the innovation isn't perfect and still has flaws, such as when we ended up giving it poor design prompts for animated characters. DALL-E technology is currently in its second edition, and the team behind this one plans to keep constructing it. In the future, we may see this innovation used to start creating art shows, for businesses to get rapid illustrations, or of course, to revolutionize the way memes are created on the internet. How amazing is this going to be? 2. Smart data. The second one on the list is smart data. Although more and more tasks are being automated, there are still some tasks that must be completed manually, as in trying to add somebody to your phone's or email's list of contacts. Things like this are likely to come to an end soon. A company called Relate IQ is already functioning on automating your relationship management. They are doing it by automatically constructing a contacts list based on factors. For example, your inboxes, existing contacts list, texts, and so on. There will come a time when you simply need to ask for somebody's name, and you will be able to create a contact profile without doing any work. Won't it be awesome? 3. Clothes that can hear. So we have clothes that can hear next on our list. Wearable technology has advanced by enormous amounts over the years. This is adding new functions to the gadgets and garments we wear every day. One valuable suggestion is to give clothes ears, or at least the very same ability as an ear. Shocked? There's more to it. MIT researchers have developed a cloth that can detect heartbeats, hand claps, and even extremely faint sounds. The team proposed that this might be used in wearable technology for the blind, in building structures to identify defects or strains, or perhaps even knitted into fishnet stockings to identify the noise of fish. For the time being, the fabric used is heavy and in the works, but they wish to have it available for customer use within the next several years. How do you feel about this? Let's move on to the next innovation on the list. But before that, please subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for future videos. 4. Wearable Electronics. Now, we have wearable electronic next. We have seen this to some extent with Google Glass and smartwatches, but it's only going to get crazier. Goggles and smartwatches are social gadgets that allow you to interact with the external world. Other wearable electronics that will link you to your body are in the creations. We're talking about earpieces that can evaluate your pulse rate, contact lenses that can assess your sugar levels, temporary tattoo designs that can unleash doors using NFC technology, and other interesting things. Once they have this figured out for customer use, it won't be long before you have options for implant materials that monitor your vitals in perfect sync. As a result, you'll realize you're experiencing a cardiac arrest before your heart does. It will help save lives. Isn't it so fascinating? 5. Lab-made dairy products. Next up on the list, we have lab-made dairy products. You've probably heard of cultivated meat and Wagyu steaks grown in a science lab cell by cell. But what about other animal-based meals? An increasing number of biotech firms all over the world are researching lab-made dairy products such as milk, ice cream, cheese, and eggs, and they believe that they've figured it out. Dairy is not at all eco-friendly. It accounts for 4% of global carbon dioxide emissions, more than air transport and shipping combined. Demand for a green and sustainable splash to pour into our teacups and cereal bowls are increasing. Milk is not as challenging to make in a laboratory as meat. Rather than developing it from stem cells, most research teams try to make it through fermentation to produce the milk proteins whey and casein. Some products, such as Perfect Days, are already available on the market in the United States, with ongoing research focusing on replicating the creamy texture and nutritive value of usual cow's milk. In addition, researchers are developing lab-grown mozzarella that melts beautifully on top of a pizza, as well as other cheeses and ice cream. These products will be available to everyone soon. 6. Artificial eyes. So the last one that we have is artificial eyes. For decades, bionic eyes have been a staple of science fiction, but real-world research is finally catching up with far-sighted fiction writers. A plethora of new technologies is on the way to market that will help people with various types of vision problems regain their sight. In January 2021, Israeli surgeons transplanted the world's first artificial cornea into a 78-year-old man who was born blind on both sides. When his dressings were cleared, the patient was able to immediately read and recognize family and friends. The implant also fuses instinctually with human tissue without being rejected by the patient's body. Similarly, Belgian scientists invented an artificial iris that can be installed on smart contact lenses to rectify a variety of vision disorders in 2020. Scientists are even functioning on wireless neural implants that completely bypass the eyes. Monash University in Australia is conducting trials for a system in which users wear a pair of glasses equipped with a camera. This straightforwardly sends data to the implant, which sits on the brain's surface and provides the user with a primitive sense of sight. How insightful is this? This concludes Tech Me Over's list of inventions of the future that will soon be available to everyone. Please tell us which one you liked most in the comments section. Thank you for your consideration.